Mali. Unbeatable, irrepressible, unstoppable. Yes, Mali. It says congratulations to Madam Esther Annaman on your passing out ceremony today as an ASP at the National Police Academy. To you, Madam Esther Annaman. It's from DSP Daniel Ahia G, from Chief Inspector Edmond Matete, and the entire personnel of Kolibu MTTD to you. Bravo. Shouting out to you, Mr. Bernard Owusu, National Chairman of the TUC. Good morning, sir. You got tired. Oh, yeah. One drop. Bidim, 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 bidim. Good morning, Quick Quiet. Mami Fosua and Mustima Market. Good morning to you as well. To you, Stella Anakwa, thank you for listening. Bidim, 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 bidim. Badam, 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 badam. Birthday blessings to you, Francis Squire of Dansuman. Enjoy your birthday, Francis Squire of Dansuman, Zone 6. It's from your mom and siblings, Solo and Peter, to you. And to you, Yao Kusi of Assem Fellowship. Brian, happy birthday to you, Mr. Yao Kusi of Assem Fellowship. Ishirankwa. Bidi, bidi. Bidim, bidim, bidim. Alute Jacobs. Oh my God. Madam Agnes Ifua Ayabia Oredu and Newa Wada. Life and love to you, Madam Agnes Ifua Ayabia Oredu. Yami sure be brave from Rachel Tutu. Yeah, man. Good morning, Rachel Tutu. Today I didn't see you say Tutu, did I? And to you, lawyer Asafwe J. Good morning. And greetings to the Vice Chair of TUC, Salamatu Brahma Mahama, and all the Executive Committee members of TUC. Good morning, Pizarro. Welcome to town. Good morning, Don Pino. Good morning to you, SKA. Mr. Asante, my own teacher. Thank you, sir. Upon his own misunderstanding. Uh-huh. Everything in life. Good morning to Declan and Gabrielle in the UK. Declan and Gabrielle, I love you back. Yeah, Lois. One love.
Peace FM. Peace FM.
Peace FM 104.3. Would you mean that?
Yeah, twice you made Kokrokoo live on Peace 104.3. Yeah, Wednesday morning, 30th of October. Run, man, run.
Santana is in town.
Na igwe kwano do today.
Oh, kwano do Nyankopon na dum. Na me na dum.
Wogudo ya, thank you.
Nanzi wogudo ebe. Mr. is one legacy Nana Akufo-Addo. Ozibeja the people of Central Region. The ebe finkana edi almost 1 hour 30 minutes ebutum zedu Cape Coast. Amanfo aka physical me ngoma na bedo waka abembi obebia do courage dual carriage in or your home.
But you're on your dual or a dual.
Dual. Make sooner. Minister Kwame Duncan, all your menu, you know you're correct.
Opedo channel throw.
No. On dance row.
And all three.
Only me that fancy brofo.
Fancy a fair foot.
Fancy brofo.
Fancy brofo. Not dual or entoko.
Dual entoko. D-U-E-L or entoko. D-U-A-L, yeah.
American.
Actually, maybe any.
It's Chiados Quano Iron.
Oh, Connie, you're fine, or ban, and that's unfortunately.
Or a dualized.
Dualized, a dualized road. Now, as NBC or Homa.
Oh,
Mbam pay,
that was so sad.
But they are doing well. I mean,
really,
Minister, Orban, it was easy. It's very easy coming and going.
Easy. Them are literature. Since we at a bim of in France, if in Carba or Baba in France, my ever saying there or there a autumn war earmark directions well. Well, baby people do bone and who be manfa, be a fahun, be a fahun.
Yeah, baby, I will be, man.
So to earmark clearly there. Mwa wofi igwa World Bank kan mo kwani mwa wofi nkran wo kogwa mo kwani a na ncha no do atwa osa na pi nkankan po ebodu wo fa na budumbra mu ho ya wo papa me bai bonwu na kwani da homa trotrofu na di woni nam ho basa
yeah
nti so tum wazo
nti ama enhu bebi akwana da
nti ona problem kakra ho so tum wo ye clearly defined path. I will be in the hay in Yanama. But judgment warrior.
But your highway is one responsibility. Or sometimes
contractor because all always say
by check contractor or consultant.
They have the oversight over that. Yes. And the one order was boy and to them as a subachi why am I
uncle I meant it.
Yeah. Oh yes mo in the enter kalima mauna engine
I went it. Oh
some small
as a
subachi.
That's why then.
Oh
yeah baby amuna ne if enya patobu to no one every bank toku say every bank ania no very rough. The butu me traffic in 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh, brother, man.
Traffic on 3 hours.
But I can baby sugar crowd.
Wow.
3 hours.
Yerudu adi wa friend then. Where say more or one.
No.
Also, Gana Muna to Azazu no so fashion because adi Tetegu I am clean. Engineer
Tetegu no dema
or them was fattening kama
is bodu before I bodu of a
Chinese food one cement factory
yeah
kama
oh I said no matter
you want to get your whoa oh
I mean that the portions my crusade why I been
common sense is not common
to common people.
Common sense is not common.
So the Accra Cape Coast Road.
People appreciate no more support to our mind.
I'm happy to hear there's progress.
He's doing well.
Kwame Duncan Akwaba.
Yeah, uncle.
Apom.
Adumano be so ya sir.
Abe. Igwafu. Alote se kwani dem.
Moja so is afo.
O dem tuka.
Abe, no bakasa se.
E kwona bi.
Alote zuba.
Na kwona bi amam gadam.
E kwan bi ayu obe.
We boy.
Kwan e boy, aboy modem.
Ina magage
kwan
okay asabi.
Wa be then.
Wa be then.
No we boy.
Why?
No, Guamina,
What do you mean? So what do you mean? I'm a Kabila Kwabo.
Kabila or Black Water. It's you see your pay.
Come on,
what
share Udialo teacher Obu Udialo teacher. Udialo teacher. Yes, my
Yazi then who know where you
are. Now, Ewuda.
Also, obey you.
Ewuda Becca obey you.
Who saw you saw? Don't you know who obey you?
Let's go me.
Nanipa na we win.
No,
I am not just a fool. Oh,
yeah, you're there. On TV.
On your state, on if you
must I know Janako. No, Jamaica.
ABF was saying, also, Bezio was soon. Ah, Nukunua, and Dantaman, would you? The proverbial parliamentarian. Hey.
Wow.
As a Bejan Bayasi, no, also no wonder, man. No, and being for if you was a come on, go and bury them quickly.
Very quick.
The way you
Mama,
Rappenny,
that's to say,
men are not say Serena.
na and Carlos here, Prempeh College Yamade. Now, find out no more. NSMQ.
Oh, what to one?
Near Prempeh
Was that in Vansipin school? No, to one.
And yet, I realize as a mask is in quite a dear Prempeh.
Mutu baby.
Okay. Namia dom a fee and yan fee at you soon in. And I Naza, if you must once on the bias. And the animal print fear. Modern Bomna, ye are produce president. Mumiana Mumpebimra. No, Master.
More president, no matter Buzia. A friend, Prime Minister, Prime Minister. I refer to him, my master.
No, the man,
no, but he was his master too. Yes,
and I competition.
But compliment
yeah, can the fourth republic.
As we produce the president. So therefore.
Oh, but I want to United Nations General Secretary.
He was the head of government.
Yeah,
and the Buddha was head of government.
Kwabo just one yado. I want a pre-second. Anyway,
what's a pre the second?
What for pre-second?
I like that.
And interestingly, 2nd November.
What for pre-second?
November 2nd. Saturday. Then I hear the climax of the 75th anniversary celebration and speech and prize giving day
of Prempeh College. Okay.
Now, I'm saying, Daily Graphica, ama, womo a publish abakosem kakra. Na, me can you say me can you be a hero? Prempeh College uniqueness, no. Onon kwana, I'm sorry, me 2 mission, religious missions in Ghana. Aha. A Methodist, any Presby, Kabomu, any Asante Mine, or yet Nekofa by. Prempeh College had, a place in the first Asante Development Plan of 1896. Prempeh the first, and Nyamia Dome state, and I say colonial government, no so county, 4 key institutions, Kabomu, na Nyamia Dome, Womonya, Mabunu. Adunum 50 na Reverend Sydney Pearson oba be di animu na wa chade opera yi Wesley College pen nti na ote akankasa pa Santehene Adjuman Prempeh the second. Nyame adom. I'm say February 5, 1949. Ena omu bie school no kane kra.
February 5.
Yes.
1949. Any Prempeh College.
One way you can call no Ambassador Kojo Amu Godfrey. Okanwubi.
Okay.
Menene di nkomo efa omu experience. Chairman General. You know that college ni say yentete oman ma. Enintine oman for no citizenship. Ene ye moto no kan say oman pa fapem eni suban pa. Suban ni ndie. Na chance no nti ye ma Prempeh College awodapa ye ma ye trinkwa ye bompa ye say ne ma bekoso said the Reverend Dr. T.A. Osai any artist no. It is not so much an issue rising to the top, but maintaining your position at the top is a matter of great importance.
Rising to the top is easy.
Yes, but maintaining
staying
your position
at the top.
And non a Prempeh College for Yankai. Say leadership wa ya show any day ye show no. Yenye manum rosso na enya kono. Na nyame ye adomo a yentimi replicate Prempeh College in other places of the country and the world the crampo na yenhunu say suban ni nimdie enne de chichire man
Prempeh College ekwa wo mo tofina de na mo wuna ji school no pa
okay manage ho pa na man me papa amfa ma anko ho no a ekebe ha me
free SHS ye wa ma mbafama wo fi Laura na pusiga na garuti mbani baby troubles ezi wonya wo ba Prempeh College.
Oh yes, say there enya in fact to be fair.
Oh say she has schools
numbers na increase.
Wonya bia tumkobi.
Yes.
Onam free SHS.
I decided college.
To be fair to the
Ghana competition bia
education system. Sa enko free emiamia eba sa schools atimpon yi mu no corner numbers na kosro say me freaking tampon na me ba Prempeh College aha enti nkan no ya wamponsa je ofijema e na oba Prempeh College ni e obi sa ye jama koro ofijama e na oba ye but ene no emu abie mo.
What is unique about this one is that the rich and the poor won benya work school
agufu ado ba omia
no
nti enabler
Chairman General.
Yes, sir.
In case you go in the Dawama.
Oh,
for your information, Minister. Dr. James Atulinsi. China.
Chancellor.
China. Over Yenazi. Investiture. As Chancellor for Cape Coast Technical University.
Yabonabado.
Dr. James Atulinsi. Ye fro atukonua mmone ejuma ye mo tinko congratulations ye bo abadu ye bobo wechi
akoso ye de wo ye na ye no mo
Chairman General Kwapo ozo ne ka foforo ozo bobo wechi
mpocho mi ka foforo
okay
mi ka foforo me mbenya manze
me vice chancellor
University of Cape Coast. Oh, UPSA.
Kwame,
Papa.
Guest speaker.
But unfortunately, many available.
Many
didn't come on that. Many professors call you so didn't come on.
They are from no monka. He's supposed to serve perform a certain role at the
want to cast the Dow.
Any investiture or no. No, not investiture or
it was supposed to be tomorrow, and I was saying, but Ochinamini available. 80 or yen closing of ceremony need to be there. They are so in chop in the member.
So your unavailability.
80 Professor VC. Oh, okay. Obejuma. UPSA.
Also, big facility be on my Kratos. Reverend Professor.
Kabila Obokrubi. Also there will be Jamakoro.
Jamakoro is in the Bole Bamboy district.
Jamakoro.
Jama, the chief of Jama. Jamakoro, chief Koro.
Oh yeah, Jama.
Jama.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Eko Boli Kwanudoa.
Yeah.
Jamakoro. We live and learn every day, don't we? Interesting. Now,
Chief Yakuru.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chief Yakuru.
Yeah.
Okay.
In a bin museum and Aba.
Ah, yeah, be an Aba. In the meantime, talking about celebrating Ghanaians, I'm going to ask about one of them. But you see, Accra Grand Sales is coming up. Accra Grand Sales. And no, a University of Ghana Sports Stadium. 80 so Accra Grand Sales 2024. It says the biggest sales bazaar is here again, and then Enomufias here 30th of October to the 3rd of November under the auspices of the Ghana Trade Fair Company Limited. Into Accra Grand Sales, watch out, it's starting today. Ewo University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Something very interesting. Ewo 10 a.m. Admission is free. It is open to the general public, SMEs and all. Come and sell what you have for the Christmas season and beyond. Accra Grand Sales, University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Talking about celebrating a Ghanaian. Kabila, na Mpacho, your sister, your girlfriend, your sweetheart, your mommy. Ayorkor, what you want to say?
Oh, come here. Fantastic.
How do you see my Ayorkor?
Fantastic. Sweet. Lovely. Beautiful.
Intelligent.
Now,
refreshing. Ebullient.
Dedi kanya. Abibremu yanya oba awoko di sa di breno. Said the whole Commonwealth.
But she's taking over from a woman too.
Yes.
A black woman though. But not a black woman.
Yeah. Or African.
Not necessarily.
The Caribbean also.
Yeah.
And the trend ne pa bi away mu. Any Kwame Nkrumah some can say, given the opportunity, the African is capable of managing his or her own affairs. There were class, there were quality. Ne yensu mu ye ho abomfia. And Kwame, you see, to the credit of His Excellency President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, statement adansidia o differ ma me no ho. It mean lobby ne colleague African presidents.
Papa.
Ama, even though omo ana ma me no omo pre no, mienu omo so nya ya before.
Mema so.
Na otimi edi nkunim e wo omo so no, esese mampani so ye bona ba so. Ode okuden edi yenua ba ye maame yenua yadanfo Shirley honorable odidi na chisa. Na Kwame.
Yes.
Ade bia meka. Idi kan kakra wo ha. Enye ye bo abaso no kese ni hia. Se adwuma som wodi ni die be ye ama abaso bo ayede ma no. Ebe wie mu die. Enti yenua ba yadanfo. Ye bibia no yen kai no se ba bia wo kwei ne waye wo ha no bo modern se obeye bia kan. Na fe nso so ma humra nyam. Ma wani humra nyam.
Papa bi.
Ma wana montuo nyina ho nte. Na yen ka se ye frɛ wa ya mfrɛ kwa.
Yeah.
Oba be ye ma ne ye fɛ. Said the Martin Junior, King Junior can be no. A bedroom da bi no osoro. Any assassin na be gina ka se ma mi bi tenase a wo ye na dwuma yi a ye frɛ no. Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey. Ya penso no yes ade no. Enene empire me de me body man.
Secretary General of the Commonwealth.
Mama ni remfi ni nchida. On kai babi ofri eba. Sa ne ma mienu yi ma remfi na kai. Ene de nipa ko na ni.
Any comments?
Kwame, meti news no ya medabasa. Na Ghana ha ewa nya otum ogina pintin obua Ghana man o hye Ghana yiminyam de bia ye wudami mpako na yimase. You know, for a president to lobby Morocco to make sure that Mabafrabe becomes the General Secretary of the Commonwealth. He has succeeded. Sisiala, all eyes on Ghana. She will become a tourist attraction. Now, Mama Sani in there, no relationship with the Caribbeans, other blacks of the diaspora, on Bomodina, the homecoming policy, bends that way. Wotumuna, we are Shane, a man who winch. So there may be known by their DNA. Wotumo discover on man family, Wofi Fimun, Wotumo Aba. Na Yami, o imped the saying him, said Jama, yen you are no work a free war. I mean, margining the work a free war there. Oben you boy, Adusua, no what's up be fee, Africa. No wabo one and more. In the Sherry, where you man also, na me you able to my year, or you'll be on Piacasa. And say I and say some Nasu no rubo juma. And say congratulations. Rabba, wahanya you go.
Why are they?
Yeah.
Why are they? Kwamina. I like the way you started with a little laughter.
Why are you going there?
Wahala iko. Yeah, man, iko.
Money, Juma.
Yeah, money, Juma.
That's right. Kwame, as you can, as a imiam asha no da share. Oman Ghana, that share. Gadangwe Funa. Iwa na
I mean, I'm going to get Anje. Chamaji, I'm going to don't go that way.
Mankadam.
Which one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if a former president has a perception that I don't want to, hey,
wakamo.
Yeah, Kwame.
Wakamo.
See, oh, here there. Painful Bosha Wano Kasa ye. Oh, part of what synopsis he there says Boko. He once upon a time. Ebra, where you now know who the oil titifia, Kajino. There was a little flash, Boko, Kakao there. Say MPP wa Bema. Na Boko and some OP. Kwame, on this platform, we condemned it, and you had as many Ghanaians condemn him. The answer in the Zia, so Wasa, Wekajina. New way for no there. Or Croho.
Yeah, we are your colleagues.
No, make a case.
Yeah, we are your colleagues.
This is
and Pocho, don't dilute your
This is in parenthesis. This is in parenthesis.
Okay.
I'll get back to the track. That. Okay, you know how there a Bokuna non quado was Safata region. Northern Hong Kong to 2 Binomo, and somehow can Moko Korea. Then answer I'm Wesi. Kwame, on so nano, on Shanano. There, my pain on manning na ni pain da. And see, Summer Casa, no son, no manu. Na iku kase sedan kraman gadambe kase na mo wa adwunu mi nda ho de wo hia hwe wo ho ase kire mo abrabom ho kan ko bia anya da o hia ho na mom adamba ho anyi ho doko na chinam. And Kwame, this is a clear example of who the Gans and the Gandangwes, who they are and where they can rise up to. Oh yeah, you kasa or that shomani na that gadangbe, and I'm sure she's going to serve as a beacon, as an example.
Yeah.
To the girl lady, that young lady who is coming up and wants to look up to somebody. Now, Kwame, the public service is not in doubt. 16 years as a member of Parliament. At one point in time, Omani na constituency. Osopa. Kwame. For 4 consecutive wager 4 consecutive times. Competitive election ni na owini na ngasa na odu baby mo so impa be yebi wa meye ni na ndo gina nchen ma obi so abotuado. Kwame serve as Deputy Minister Foreign Affairs. Wokufo na brodo discharge yourself creditably. Ena Omanpain Ekufuado na brodo so Foreign Minister. Kwame, in all this period, Nimbra was serve as a public rendering public service. Yenya as somebody be kitikatimpa able to me that. Kitikatimpo you. Obina I mean, a master of lies. Fabrication, left, right, center, occasionally. But all those attempts fell flat. Na wejina suna wajina no suma wasum. Amama nyina ehun na Kwame. Odinwa akagina ma Commonwealth. As many as 56 nations.
Yeah.
Na nwa wo yini gina nso Kwame yeda mofam bi o. Eka birufua.
Papa bi.
No de nkuimiza ba. Oba panyin nyiminyamofo Ayorkor yabo wa ba do mbo. Na the Secretary General Ayorkor Kwame, such groupings they work closely with the United Nations. Nangasa United Nations system otase papa as a foreign minister otase. Until now her position as Secretary General she's now going to even work closer with the United Nations structures. Now countries are members of the Commonwealth. Any matter, any issue which might crop up and which will require a certain zoom in to go and resolve it, you have Ayorkor play that role. This thing also the in the man says you are in climate. One of the cardinal areas open or tackle climate and development of the youth. Nina ya papa. And say, Kwame, I join you. I know she occupies a big space in your beautiful heart.
Oh yes, she does.
On yonder, you celebrate her virtually all the time. I mean, I quite remember on her sister's birthday.
Hey, last year.
Yeah, Kwame Nantontunya, Mr. Kwame. And see, as for your heart, if we want to find how much space Ayorkor occupies there as a big one.
Very big.
So I join you on this special occasion.
Great.
Na yebo obapeyin nabado umbone.
Papa. Ayorkor Botchwey Shirley, and I'm sure that we are all proud of her. Please tell Kwabena that today, if he does his 95% English and 5% Fantichi, I'll tune off out of protest.
Oh, no.
Okay. Fred, also there's a Fantin Quoting. Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey's elevation is great news for all of us as Ghanaians. It is with pain that the NDC and its flag bearer have refused to celebrate her. Now, nice or jury, I don't know where this is about. Well, I don't know. Maybe they will do.
I don't know, sir. Former President Mahama Aye.
Which is beautiful.
Yes.
So Nana Hesio, go look for it.
Men will be there on social media.
Great. Mami Adjoa says you are all correct for 100%. God bless us all. Ayorkor Botchwey has made us forget a bit about the problem concerning the Speaker in Parliament. She's a distinguished diplomat who has worked hard to earn the position. Above all, she's naturally beautiful and intelligent. I wish her well. Eric Amponsah Boateng, tax expert. Now this one says the President of the Republic, Akufo-Addo, campaigned to the extent of campaigning to even non-Commonwealth presidents with the hope that they'll convince other Commonwealth heads of states. That was how far the president went to support our own Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey. Nita Ekotego, thank you very much for that information. And then let's see if there are any others here. Whatever it is, our very own Ayorkor Botchwey makes us very proud. Very, very proud. In the meantime, on the sidelines, Kofi Adabo says, kindly send my greetings to my inter-science teacher today. Today, more Mfante. He has promised that he will do it. So Kofi Adabo to his science teacher, Kwamena Duncan. Bringing the time to 25 minutes to 10 o'clock. Peace 104.3. Congratulations to Ayorkor Botchwey. You made us proud. KBSC in second D. And then Francis Brakwa says, the same way Akufo-Addo successfully recommended Ayorkor Botchwey, so will it happen with Bawumia? DMB will surely be the next president. Francis Brakwa sends that one. Well, celebrating Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey, intelligent, beautiful, Ghanaian woman, proud, made us all proud, and at the end of the day, we salute you.
Masa nana china autodesia. Na sam kasi de bi o kan inde yazi mo won bozin.
Yadi.
Yadi Mumbozi.
Ayorkor so Yadi Muabonizin.
That's how it. That's how it is. Yadi Mumbozi.
Why Yadi Muabonizin? Ayorkor, Charlie, you day from what? You day from. So all the they did me fan no.
Nina,
Not
what you. Papua New Guinea food.
You know, the other day here is in Komo Hana missing me a random ABKQ. Quite a lot of Ghanaians have done well on the international stage. If we cut out the politics,
Yes.
I mean from Mr. Kenneth Dazi, Alex Kwesinsaki.
Kwesinsaki comes first.
Yeah. Alex Kwesinsaki, Kenneth Dazi, Dr. K.Y. Amwakon, who was Economic Commission for Africa. A lot of Ghanaians, international diplomats, our very own Ekospio Gabra. Yeah. Hannah Tete, Madam Hannah Tete. Betty Modi Drisu, and of course the big one Kofi Annan. May he find rest forever. Busumuru. A lot of Ghana. Why are to anymore? Well, Merubo needs in connection with international service to Ghana.
International.
Ghana fired. Papa. In fact, the late Lieutenant General Emmanuel Alexander Eskin. General Arnold Kwenu. Lieutenant General Seth Obing.
Brigadier General Anyudo.
Hey, Pocho, don't reduce him. Major General. Henry Kwame as Brigadier General.
Major General.
Major General Henry Kwame Anyidoho. Hey, we've served though.
Yeah.
He's still
Ghana had.
What was in
Unified Deputy Commander.
Anyidoho. No, Anyidoho was Rwanda. He was Deputy Force Commander.
He's even written on that.
Yeah. Lieutenant General Obin was Unified Commander.
Okay.
General Esking. Unfortunately, Major General Vibs Anziri ono okwena one baby, you know. Obey but one benny. May he rest in peace.
Yes, his wife was a senior police.
His wife was a senior police officer.
Yeah.
So we've had some distinguished Ghanaians on the international stage. Today, what we in Papa. Dr. Mohammed Ibn Chambers. Yemen.
Papa.
Yemen.
Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Of course.
National mission.
The Maestro General.
But you know somebody called Dr. Robert Gardner.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yeah.
Ovi and Mabo. Krasibio. No Krasofan Asafra. No. Asafra no vi.
But Mabu Ibesi.
Asafra
no. Can Mabu Krasino.
No, Orileti. Jokobus is
I saw the bunkums.
Yeah. But I saw the Wusu Kumo.
The Wusu Kumo.
I didn't hear the Gungam.
Ghana fight to you anymore. I mean, we should celebrate our own. Remember, but to be sure, I came also the late Ambassador Dr. E.M. Deborah.
Yes, another Kwabuchema.
Was the first Ghanaian to be appointed as the Secretary General of the Commonwealth. That's interesting. I don't know this.
Oh, okay.
I honestly don't know.
And they one hour prepare.
Oh, why?
Minyimono cry.
Ravi, your
interesting.
platform is being used against some people.
Are they?
The word prepare.
Mpacho. Presec is my second school. Intima Kwabuche here, Presec.
Odogono is my first school.
Watch him, Papa. Watch him. Watch him. Now, interesting. This one says, Kwame, your very good friend T.T. Owusu-Norte is currently the first African, the first black person, and the first Ghanaian to rise to the position of the first global president of the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport. since its establishment in 1919. Wow! My own guy Titi Owusu-Nortey. Hey, I'm a big man, Jiboy. I see. So Titi Owusu-Nortey is the first black-first Ghanaian to become president of the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport International. There are Ghanaians all over, man. Thank you very much for doing good work. Thank you very much for okay, some are talking about Chambers. We've mentioned him already. Our very own Dr. Mohammed Ibn Chambers. Mekai started off as Deputy Foreign Minister under Jerry John Rawlings. And then,
he was even once Deputy Speaker.
Yeah. Oh, Deputy Speaker of Parliament, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
We look at Chambers and we are so proud. And Danyamiase. But as for me, I say Shirley Ayorkor, an example to young women, older women, and Ubia say, look, cut out the politics, look at us as Ghanaians, and let's be proud of each other. Papa. Congratulations to you, Madam Ayorkor, wherever you are, whether within hearing range of my voice or not. Hey, we salute you. Now, another one comes from my teacher, IKJC. He says, good morning, Chairman General. Yes, sir, please, are you holding your balls? He says, Mr. A.L. Edu became permanent secretary to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and later Deputy Secretary General of the Commonwealth from 1966 to 1970. Salute.
Wow. Deputy Secretary. Secretary General.
Mema Besinko. Mema pa. Obisi Kwame, you are biased. So soldier people. How about police? Former police commissioners, former IGP Mohammed Al Hassan and former IGP James Opombuenu also served with the UN as police commissioners.
Correct.
So yeka police there, I mean, so come here. Many penny David Asantia Pietu also worked with Interpol. Former IGP Asantia Pietu
in his retirement
also worked with Interpol. So there are quite a lot. Yakami say, how about Ambassador Kwesi Kwate and Ambassador Martha Pobi?
AU.
Yeah, AU. Charlie, we did. But you know the interesting thing, at a point, Chambers was deputy to Spio Gabra, right? Education, Anamibwa.
Yeah, I should think so.
At a point, am I right? Am I wrong? Because now a deputy foreign minister to Obeda Samoa.
Yeah.
And I think he became deputy to Spio Gabra. Okay, I may be wrong. Education. Such Chambers okay, education, Kakro.
I wonder.
Anna. Anyway, if anybody has it, they should let me know. And it's interesting that both of them also excelled on the international stage. Obia Kaimi, Ambassador Victor Gbeho.
Yeah, another.
Ambassador James Victor Gbeho.
Another great guy.
Papa. Hey, Ghana. Nche wazo you. Nyaza manyo semi, nyaza how you home. But in Pojo Kwamna so pente, but Kwamna, let me celebrate my alma mater. The Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center. 20th anniversary Abba. Kofi Annan International. Yes, it's 20 years old.
Oh, Mumbo.
It's 20 years old. And the theme says creating or celebrating 2 decades of peacekeeping and peace building excellence. Into Estatiochina, 31st of October at the KAIPTC Auditorium. Into Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center. Near Juma, it's been 20 years already.
Why has it?
And it's heartwarming that such an institution has been named after one of Ghana's foremost diplomats, Mr. Kofi Annan. So if you attended KAIPTC or you're affiliated or associated with it, remember we are 20 years old tomorrow. Let me salute the Commandant, Major General Richard Adojani. Good morning, sir. And congratulations on a good job done. The 20th anniversary of Abeto. Any union Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center. Good job. God bless. And then obviously, yes, Chambers was at a point education deputy. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I'm still looking for it. And then there are a few others. Nana Dr. SKB Asante.
Yes.
When you say you want Nana Dr. SKB Asante, and you want Dr. KSB Asante. Interesting, yeah. All of them have served on the international stage. Ubia Kaimi said Dr. J.K. Inti of blessed memory also was on ECOWAS. Dr. Inti, Papa, Mema Besion. Yeah, Mami, Dr. Mary Chinri Hesse.
Oh, Yaman Shazan.
Oh, Yaman Shazan, my brother, Herman, my brother.
My senior.
My brother. Oh, yeah, I see a Kwabuchi boy, yeah. Hey, now the list is getting longer. Dr. Nefi Ba, immediate past deputy director of the World Health Organization. That's another man we need to celebrate. Dr. Anefi Ba. Hey,
he was in the thick of affairs.
Yes, during COVID. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he was at the table, head of the table.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay. So it's been corrected. It says between April 1997 and December 2000, Mohammed Ibn Chambers was Deputy Minister of Education in charge of tertiary.
But was it?
I don't know if he was deputy to SPIO.
No.
But interesting. Into one with sending me that some research. No. Hey, Ayorkor in your dear Benio. Celebrating Ayorkor has brought us thus far. Yes. Yes. Dr. Kwenye here. If we're Kwenye here. Doctor, if we're Kwenye here. Professor. Ekua, not Ifwa. Professor Ekua Kwenye here. She was on the International Criminal Court. Charlie, Ghana, we get people before. But your man yosemne tribalism ne nsembia
coup d'etat.
Sometimes let's look on the brighter side. Let's look on the brighter side of yeah, Bonodo. Meaning that one with them. Anyway, Kwamina. World Trade Organization. Alan Chirmanti, no, he didn't get there, did he? He bid.
He put in his bid.
He put in his bid, but
he was not successful.
He wasn't successful. But regardless, that's another solid Ghanaian, Mr. Alan Chirmanti. On the world stage, we salute all Ghanaians who've made us proud. But this morning, we are celebrating our very own Shirley Ayorkor Botchwey. Wherever you are, madam, stand up. We salute you. Be proud. Be very, very proud. In the meantime, you say in so much more so you see traffic ding. If we Taifa Junction, Eba Achimota Tesanoha. Yes, say why you so Basa area ha unya baby for from Pachofa. Why? Bebwa. There's heavy traffic on the main in Swam to Achimota Road. You see from Taifa Junction to Achimota Tesano. Hey, both
there is an activity going on at the police.
Police depot, but where there's a Ubenya baby from Pacho. Yeah, Ubenya baby for far. In Pacho, your best stress.
The flyovers in here, no.
Chewina Alpha do Neko baby.
Neko baby. Now, why you fly over Kakrepa? Was the fire service station, Kashasi?
Yeah. Well, in the field of journalism, and Pacho, remember quickly, in my own field, let me celebrate Cameron Dodu. Let me celebrate Elizabeth Ohene.
Yes.
Let me celebrate Kweku Sechiado. Let me celebrate Ben Efson. Let me celebrate my brother, the late Komla Dumont. And let us celebrate all Ghanaians who are still working.
And what go back?
International stage. I'm talking about those.
Okay.
Because in
international stage.
I'm celebrating Ghanaians who through the field of journalism have made Ghana proud. Iawampo for Ankara, Akwesi Sapong, Vera Kwakufi, all the Ghanaians on international media, organizational outlets, they're making Ghana proud. We salute all of you.
Kwaku was a correspondent.
Yes. For 13 years, BBC. Ben Efson was. Elizabeth Ohene did there for 20 years. She worked there. Cameron Dodu there in the 60s and 70s. I am from Komla Dumont until his unfortunate demise.
This gentleman who came to be with Mama.
Oh, Ben Dochemalo.
Dochemalo.
Ben Dochemalo as well. You know.
And Prosper Bani.
Which media organization?
No, not media. But
Mas, I'm talking my field of work. Don't
media for
make a media for. Make a monk
media for.
Let me also celebrate the first Ghanaian to ever fly an A380 aeroplane, Captain Solomon Nana Kwenu. He flew the A380 into Accra. Plane cabin. Captain Solomon Nana Kwenu of Emirates. There's so much we can celebrate about Ghanaians, you know.
What's the plane about one for Togo Funya? Oh, that's no big job.
The other nowhere's act.
Nowhere's plane. Oh yeah, nowhere plane.
Oh, that was a good one. Anyway, it's Kwamina.
Yeah.
Back to the business of the parliamentary standoff. It's 8 minutes to 10. Me too.
My mentor from Kokrokoo, I'm here. Wait for pem. Yeah.
before Bessan Club.
Yeah.
My more professor Osafo Abaso.
Kabila Manisu, na baby Akasaminti.
Professor Osafo, Yamona.
Professor Joseph Osafo.
Yes. Nishi Dino make us say, me the Bako, but Minia Kojo Pokun Safwa. Or track I say more than one. It's very dim one, no. The Casa me the Bako Beckham. In fact, you know, Koana Catreno. Bako cried the cock. The Sumbo Pa, Namia Bako Pet. Nti Bako, a deɛ na me ma ho ɔden betumi amede ne merity mu
exactly
na wɔn mo adwene adem die ho ɛyɛ nipa a ɛsɛ sɛ yɛ nyina no wɔn adom mutuo yɛ ta wɔn akyi
fantastic enti kwa me ma menchi a wait for pem
yeah jodo
kan finfin manto mu
and then can YouTube for one with your YouTube what's the CC our form on to Wednesday listeners it's YouTube for it's
na mugura ma cheche ba
on chenwe
na wada alepe kwa me ma menchi a kweku ba kweku kwebe kweku kweku ba fam kakra be ma wo hwebia ne pe ankweku Abdul Malik ba ku Ghana etwe Udius nyame be ma hwebia nkodo anhwodo eche osonko na chi kwame menchi a ye live patron Eva and the pay retain
Madam Eva Mens. Obi Akaime said you forgot Richard Cote of the VOA. Yeah. So yes, the late Richard Cote of the VOA. Yeah. May he find rest. He was a proper ambassador of broadcasting and journalism on the international stage. Intima Akaime about Richard Cote so Nyame Fanny Crency. Richard Cote of the GBC and later the VOA.
Although his ambition was not only fried fish and cake.
Yeah. Now Ubombe, remind Kwame Duncan. Remind Kwame Duncan that Kweku Bako is a quote unquote local journalist. Courtesy Jerry Rawlings. President Rawlings then referred to as a local journalist. Anyway,
very huge figure.
Yeah,
local journalists are a huge figure. We are where we are as a country, as a democracy.
No, a small boy.
But for people like Kokrokoo, I tell you, Masha, risk their lives and all of that. Uncle, I appreciate what to die able. And to be mentioned, it's your now live patron. Come in, Mama fa if you do not. Mama Church you paying very Reverend Ebenezer K. Edu in Fanspim School. A church for our hoina, Nejma for our hoina. And to see a moon quadra, did it say, I am Mofroma. No more than 1 year at the Swankake. Fancy Pim, Biarabo Femia, or your total life. Total value addition. Fancy Pimina Bohu, baby, I sonko. na akensia dani orkodo ntete amoda tete mo from me ma ye kan nche mfazipim even before the contest must be declared the winners.
Wow.
One was one ye kilasi. What pre ya ma we get this kan e wo ji. Nti yebo oye mpemfo a wo mfazipim ebo mu nyina ma abado. Mrenten yebo mpa so nkoza ma ho. Nande mama ye bia mwetuma crown with victory. Na ye ntumi anka na ye nya oye presiding bishop. Yeah, he paying most Reverend Abuaji recently
Abuaji
Jedu, that's right. Most Reverend Echo Crown by the task school nature na leadership. Kwame Merriam Mama ya ba omi ho kakraba say si ade akan tom na bro e mo me chen
aya ba omi ade ya almost mama
Minister ama market bibi last week maybe saw there Chamangina.
Yes,
What is happening in Volta region?
we'll come to that. Now be Kwame a part of Kwame's topic, but make a media for your ends in Mpacho judiciary for Swaba. Say please don't forget former Chief Justice of Kenya, Justice Akbalu, lawyers Jones Mensah, Attorney General Cameroon, lawyer Thomas Ennison, Attorney General Equatorial Guinea, Chief Justice Brobe of Gambia. Iti in Portugal, I should acknowledge the judiciary as well. What's a Kwame? Your own uncle, John Hammond. Well, John Hammond was with Radio Netherlands. Yes, not the you said BBC, but my uncle John Hammond was Radio Netherlands. And then I'll say lately the small boys, George Addo Jr. and Daniel Dazi from Joy FM as well on the BBC. That's nice news. Yeah, Danyamiasi for all of them. Kojo Mensah was also with the BBC and established UN radio in Liberia. That's true. So we're grateful.
Kojo Mensah now with Asasi Radio?
Yeah, he's left Asasi Radio. Yes. He established the radio in, I think, Liberia and Sierra Leone.
Oh, okay.
UN radio and used to be the BBC. I'm out for bro. I'm out for bro. But some people like to keep it very quiet. And, my own guy, Loving Sea. William de Botts, he used to be with the Deutsche Welle in Germany. So what type of cool? So what type of cool Kumasi? So
Red Rock.
First capital of Ghana.
Anything from Sorbonne.
Loving C. Michiano Pay. And let me just correct it. The former siege of Kenya was just Apalu, not Akpalu. Akpalu is different from Apalu. Okay, Papua New Guinea lawyer Ennison, one-time Attorney General. Okay, right. Acknowledge that as well. Okay, right.
Kami.
Yes.
Papa, I Sofupeni, Right Reverend Harry Ayorkor. Sunday na ye launching ni book no. Me the manuma ntimi anko bibi twimi hye baabi. Enti ye mo na baso say ahomigye mu kra no guso tro.
And Kwame na yesi me the full name. It is Most Reverend Professor Johnson Kwabena Asamoah Jedu.
Come on. And I most Reverend Mensah Kane.
But I'm a full one. Also, Most Reverend Professor Johnson Kwabena Asamoah Jedu. Yes, sir. Or them.
Yes. Sofupeni Harry
Ayorkor.
Congratulate you on book launch. Kwame, when so copy no. Enyama, me ame dey according system, but imagine in aba.
Okay.
Somebody says, how can you talk about legal people and forget Ikuya Kwenye here? I think you just tuned in. So Ikuya Kwenye here has been mentioned already. We've celebrated her. Yeah.
Yeah, so for Penny Harry Ayorkor at the dinner break or say Most Reverend Professor Johnson Kwabena Asamoah Jedu Kwabena.
Odem. Kwabena na perceive. Kwabena.
You know, he's a prolific writer.
Yes.
I tell you. I don't know, these days he stopped. Otherwise, every news, he was even writing newsreel. GBC. We are bona Odashimo on the Wejay. Anyway, Nejmana Dawson. That's right. Kwame.
Weja.
Oman paying Nabedechi. Mawaye is obim correctum. That's a we see that we general election presidential candidate wako every single constituency.
Akanikramo.
Yeah, but
almost.
But that is it.
Almost.
Well, according to Kokrokoo, why 220?
20, yeah, almost.
Kwame, what does that? You know, such a day. Or chade, when you do too many a month for that, ne be my what say? Sepede, what for there, one qua, be your mamma one. A lot better. Every single constituency. 276. Our man paying Nebedechi. Iba or what the Mahon, young one there, okay, come home, boom. Obia, we in the da Emma Miche, we in the dadio, or quite no, I can come home, boom. 50 man to my baba can come home, boom. But with me, every single constituency input, baby, my yatwa, baby, a man for the tin, a sofu, a handful. A crow ranum, a Guadifo, Kwame, or Shesha when there, and when the tumen, and Brother Cheddar to Noya Mode. Namu, no war pewa for Marquia, opera about some member Monado, with the book, Madame Mon. Now, quite more enjoy there. Down here, or two symbol from Anthony. What the room? It's a ma soften him for a car. On my hina. Otse gom na ahemfo tenche osi papa owo de baya mfia wo twa ba ye oye omanpan na bedechiri ifia wo fra ne fi ada wo fra ne katase sheproye oman hino a paramount chief yo no kuti no kasa sofu panyin bi so a no so in one of those constituencies no so did that say can
Muslims and Christians we to bring unya together.
Kwame, ma walk for or my paying neighbor they can
or friend interfaith.
I hear full. Am I here? That's how one Jeffy, one Jeffa or man paying neighbor they can win.
Sit down.
What with therefore be so one. In the Saraquatua bar. In the Saraquatua bar. In no over there or trouble more than the one the call. Was that? The bar ya kada mine as the crowd in yam adore high hair cobra ya catase share proy can ya probia kwame nusu adadi jana kwame on ya dana the botchana term at the papa bra them robi or crow or ya northern regional on hin pong on hin kase ya na o ka che ne wo be ya ribe ya da riba da owu na wo nuanom na webusafo yo no nti na ribo Masra bano wo him na yer kwakoto o ye hia ba papa entim pimpima wo tema ne pe wo kwa me wadwuma kasido ahemfo amahen asofo akase abrampon wa hweba wo mia mfeso na busumudu ya wa bayo mampan na bedechi that's ne de dikete de wa chiche wa asasi don mpemfo se mo ade wa chiche wo soro yin Kwame enti
Kwame na
Mama tutasre enfia wotwi onye da oye soko enfia wotwi onye da manyen wodadu nyina hyansa kan enfia wotwi onye da manyedu yedu hya adwene bui yedu nyina no kasidam nanso se yedre toto emma yehuni wo manpan da na bredo Kwame
na
adiwe fita sika wohwere omanpan na gasa no tegwado Kwame baby mabada ndi bia no yakata se na proya na sende ya wa hemfo amahin rididase for manpan na bedechi ho emfeson busubudu oso wo yehu ne bibi damda. The matter is finished. Kwame, now come back to the matters on your table. Speaker Kwame Odakadan Oya Court Batain Supreme Court. There that no insha was the shan Otina Mbrashebegum okay the honorant say it's all information. That's what we were told. Information. The information na ni effect on him na. Information na nusu sado obokwe wieden. Na information a ogina oya mreshe bagwa ho hyehyɛ a wo friend standing orders. Ma to dudu awotwen. Ogina do ma ozi kade. Oya ngwa na a odiko Aguna West odiko Suhum odiko Famina ena bente a owo Western North no dey
Amenfi Central
Western
Amenfi Central
on nta say ngwa na ya onamba mbese bagwa fo anan ma wa ye nti ngwa na wa atopan all information na information no man Kwame na mu wekoko wian na Kwame se bakaya 2012-2013 presidential election petition se bakaya de enum na wo bo oya ekufu ado obi tebilamte ba wo mia ho asem guyin wo ka che ho de simple sensation. So Cheda say if the polling station presiding officer one fansa and shasa ya kion ye say yo and Cheda say ya to abanu we oya a ballot accounting sheet oya wo fa na pink sheet say presiding officer one fansa and shasa embrani Cheda ya di adwuma on ye Supreme Court batten what say the right of representation, the sovereign will of the people. Oya man for no susuna we susun. One mama oya presiding officer, one financial shasen. O mama da a man for no susun one bongu. That was Supreme Court. The law was that sir presiding officer na signer on yeda yet be juma. Now so court batan chede no between the two oya manfun won susu a we susu the sovereign power of the people yeah mama just because the presiding officer one signing yeah mama no on board no tungu ko sande ma manfa chen on na odi yedi adwuma. That was the decision of the Supreme Court. Atukba JSC led panel kan pa onu no dim tintibirum. It's a constitutional instrument directs that way, and the constitution was supreme, and the Supreme Court was do was the buaya. Aja Obama amanfo what these four constituencies are 9. A Speaker of Parliament will just sit in his chair. Kwame. On yeda wa kokoto. On yeda final judicial determination. Court determine afana ya bonkro more yet kabia ya kan on yet the process no. Just the speaker sitting in his chair presiding. That is his understanding, and therefore 4 constituencies the people there are going to be deprived. What decision are why there among free with Jehanemin Kwame say if the court the seat to be declared vacant or the court, and so such a constitutional animal, I know you know Article 99, us even the validity of the election of the speaker court no do determine, and yet the speaker purports to declare seats vacant based on his understanding flowing from Regulation 18 of the Standing Order. No na Kwame ekopem me Supreme Court akere onto them. Emre Queen na yedi bo man all the parliament abobade onam do ma parliament so all the speaker abobade the member Queen etumi biara yedi bo the member Queen ho ban woni chechem woni za yedi bo ma wa yedwuma enforcement the mutumni na Emre Queen that man here Supreme Court. It's the meeting. Ma wada abadan hen twentwado man fa nya adwuma kwame what did the man make quick command what said that sound there one phone call one phone call Supreme Court. Yet in the face of this defiance he has brought an application
to vacate
the very institution that you are defying. Kobra institution now, Kwame, it is in fact the last chance of our survival. Supreme Court is the last chance. You have a speaker whose office is created by the Constitution. Speaker whose powers, whether under the standing orders or under the Constitution.
And then that's why
parenthesis kakabi ochemu ha. Kwame ni na Constitution no chere. Constitution no. Supreme Court Kwame, the lawyers have something they say. They say he who seeks equity must come with clean hands. Kwame, Supreme Court ni shade. Alote o shade. Ya mamunde song. Asami oyada oye hasam. Ya mamunde song. Munyina won fa mon sam na adi nyina won fa madan. And they gave the order when? I think it was on the 18th or so. I may be wrong on the date. Kwame, you can say Speaker of Parliament has failed to file a statement of case. And yet he purports there. Supreme Court no bu yimiten asanso akọ there. I say more order na wo share, more order one from chen. This is a speaker leading us onto the path of chaos. For this parliament, the 8th, is it the 8th or the 9th parliament? 8th.
The 8th.
It will go down as the worst parliament. Worst.
Because?
Kwame, Nashasi was chaotic. Nashasi. Nashasi, 2021, 7th January, what we saw. And the finishing is even going to be unimaginable. Here, it is the speaker who is the man leading all of us on this path. Alban Babin. Na Supreme Court, I judge for the Kwame. Want to see what that mohon when you oyada what the abutar, what the calmness of mind, and now what the nyamiso osane judge juman oyada Maria nyamine juma. They will eventually navigate this. They will navigate and they will go beyond it. Nama embrano dan aya binum kasa what kind there. The Supreme Court has become predictable. But Kwame, forgive me. Facham. Sebio is in Kwasasam the Kokota. Sebio is in Kwasasam the Kokota. And yes, but there, a book in Queen Daba. And he said in Kwasasam Sebio, it's a 1,000 times. Madababan on Yada over you, and therefore, it is the law. Kwame, in the court, it is the law. Make your case, make my case. The judge sees with all the matters from both sides. Then he also looks at the law, how he understands it.
He or she.
How he or she understands it. Now, Kwame, hold on the button or that button. The judiciary will not be perturbed. The Supreme Court will not be buffeted. Nyama man fubaka oyambra no wojina bra wodi yedu. Say pede challenge the Supreme Court. A pede challenge the judiciary. Challenge them on point of law. They are say but they will not be cowed because you are out there and shouting and tagging them and saying all kinds of things about them. Let me rest here so my brothers can come in and anytime there's space.
You actually need rest at this point.
Yes.
Yaba man gallon. Kwame Manfekavila.
Chairman General.
Ain't the standoff in Parliament? I'm sure they're in the Supreme Court right now. Ain't anyway. Kwame.
Media cup. I want to see the cup as half full,
not half empty.
Half empty. Yeah. Speaker Botchwey Any one more time a chi pre no. They have respected the place of the Supreme Court. One more jet say, "Oh my Ghana, the
Peace FM.
Constitutional supremacy, the supremacy of the law. Emrano any the crown echen obia. Enti sachinyeje bi ba babia yekɔ ekosiesie eso ano ene atemuakuo ba tan a friend Supreme Court. Woni no nya adwene a enye no ne issue no. Woni no ya adwene a enye no ne issue no. De wo ho ne se de omo be ka no eno ne wom. Enti chairman general me tie kakra am say minister can say ayi womo orders na na o say or rejected. It is a process.
All of those.
No, me ba. The me ma hu any the ma kind say a process na majority leader file ya serve on parliament legal department you know and no na speaker a direct clerks and so a deputy clerk cra and na what tro ama say kwan ya fa so serve parliament you know etia emra etia kwanchra chief justice de maye enti ogia enye yenti or sign the bre womu.
I'm not intervening. Sexual application now that corner. It is all the things which have happened, including the orders that they did not even in the first place have the jurisdiction. That indeed whatever was presented to them was
that is an application before the court.
And you may patch there.
And you know make one.
And you may patch there. The woman order the unfair judgment, if indeed was law abiding, it is set away in a certain where he got Parliament to be suspended indefinitely. In a certain that was when that you should have went with the orders of the court.
So what they make come back? They make can say one fa orders now court in the mine anya adwuma. But now make say enya orders no and no see on for anya adwuma. Letter now or my clerk no troye no. Asema e work krata no mu ni say kwan ya fa so serve parliament application honorable majority leader edi koye e fa asem na na si no ho no e na o ka say amfa kwan pa so na o de ba temu friends say he's drawing the attention of the chief justice to it, but application or the akọ e was Supreme Court no eno de kwame ono ne view and say Supreme Court no eni ho kwan say nkasa asem ko enti Supreme Court no endane na no kwame when a review na ope he wants a review of the decision and the chief justice be say obey panel another odd number say no mo ye numu a say on be 7 say no mo ye nso a on be 9 to review their own decision.
Is that what it means?
Yes, he's seeking a review. That's what he has done.
He's only asking for that order to be vacated.
No, but if you are asking for that order to be vacated, it can only be done in a review.
But based on the law.
Of course.
Not based on the law that you were wrong, so the 5 panel could sit.
No. Oh, well. No. The most important point I'm making is that anyway, he has gone back to the Supreme Court.
We may be assisted.
Kwame. Back to the Supreme Court. Onim say one more and they want the final authority to decide on this matter. He cannot clothe himself with the power and the authority to defy them. And to mean say, I don't know, I ask them to the extent say, well, who the limit? Say, omro, me pacho. That's what I'm saying. You can see the cup as half empty. I want to see it as half full. Sure, Kwame. Michelle Penny be no catch him say me ba Supreme Court ache, and I'm can say enye me ba. And never be say no, he helps in the development of the law. BBS is a CIE, minim say I no cry be kan wase ma. Mame ayi akwadonko free away free mu.
That's so sad, eh?
Yeah. But Usha Yamra no ne adea. I don't think the framers anticipated such a situation in an exact manner. Enti the Article 54 okoshe ayi CI 127 regulation 17 no ye betimi de adi hu nkomo, but is na issue statement say emra no nye so clear. Enti as say ye di sa nkomo na ehwe sa neme. The cause of parliament Kwame. Me de me say how I see the cup as half full and not half empty ni say obia behu ni smoothness level. The Right Honourable Speaker of Parliament, Albert Sumana Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagwin, what shall say who is smoothness level? And when they say he has gone back to the very forum, and now a chamber, say he could sit in Parliament and cite the Supreme Court for contempt. One thing I said, I was said to me na one year. Only and it was I call mu anim biom say atemafo mesremo de mo kan no menemo nya adwen say ni nti o de atokrata so de akọ ama ne lawyers na de akọ na kwame se na onyi wo mutumi amra ne de ama omu eni se ebro ono ne de ba mra nchechemu eso a enko be sa de wo ye no enti me sa na misimu no but chairman general in the end again any de course of Parliament me pese me kai empeni e gura no mu edi animu no se to me eni ho afebo
to me nya dey
eni ho afebo
twazo
kasamu power can only be transient ena okokokokokokokra o mre ebeso
yep
bibia wo ahyase no e wo na wieye bibia wo ahyase no e wo na wieye obia ni wonu mu atumidie wo bedi ama na broso ama sabi akowie perioda nobody enti bre aye dia ma no yema yani enku
ba me misa samba akona to aso e dey nti na ma speaker Bagwin adjournment synod no
kwame
no osede
me metuma kan nyane say na wa hunu say de oyeye
you are speculating into his mind
me say no me say den or kind what did he say?
Not reading his mind.
Man, asem kra say nti a odi gina so ka say
I can supply that.
Me kai say oka say when ya bibi from Supreme Court.
Okay there. Oye if I article 102 and 104. 102 reach there. You need 1/3 to be able to constitute a quorum for
the
parliamentary business.
Okay.
And when it comes to decision,
decision
you need 2 tests.
Yes. I think half.
More than half.
Yeah, more than half.
No, half. You need
half. But they don't.
And half is 138.
Exactly.
They don't have that.
Exactly.
They don't have that.
And so on the basis of these two, one, they could continue with business, but
they
if it
can't
came
take
to
a
decision, I want to honestly on the basis of that, Cindy no chong kware. I mean, say pede ibu impa.
No, the bottom line, the entity na why hard there. Me de me nhwe hon mo kese. De me ka kosi nyina ne say ogitum wonimu ama wasoma na wo mo etwitwaje no ne lawyers say. Wo mo emfa nidie nkoma Supreme Court to say asem no aba no they will have the final say.
But Kwamina, maybe said that I wanted clarity. Did he not say there one kind when ya communication from Supreme Court?
Yes.
Okay, just that and left it.
Yes.
I mean, well.
Yes.
So he mentioned that he had received some communication from the Supreme Court.
But then what is the effect? Just mention that and leave it.
Yeah.
The communication was that let it stay.
That you cannot vacate anybody's seat.
Exactly.
Yes.
Kwame, what the
And why and
the procedure quickly that what the information I supplied on the 18th now Supreme Court says so that is it. Pronounce on it. Nasa wa sembia. Then you go back to them. But you have gone back to them when the very things they told you have failed to comply with.
Interesting.
Kwame,
let's see how it pans out.
The me when you say Supreme Court is rather going to take a stronger position than what they did.
You're speculating at this point.
Yes, and I will tell you why. This is my view. Me thesis no. Article 97 1G now. Speaker Bagwin. Edeka say all vacate 4 members be one mu seat no. One no ntiase no wati. 2. Apart from say what he say on to me ko di parliament for ba 2025 e ho asem no. Adia na wo ye no wo se wa ye no. Sempo enka parliament we mu enanka esia. Chairman General by article 112 5 and 6 read together, he is encumbered by law. Only who to me So back kase over KT seat be the anti America sa. Okay. Article 1125 now say whenever a vacancy occurs in Parliament, the clerk of Parliament shall notify the Electoral Commission in writing within 7 days after the vacancy occurred, and a by-election shall be held within 30 days after the vacancy occurred.
That article has been amended.
Which one? 1125. Amended to what? To say
112. So 112 instead of 7 days, I think it's 30 days or something. It's been amended.
But whatever it is, no, I haven't seen the amendment. The important point I'm making is that who acknowledge a seat as vacant, automatically it triggers a by-election. Now, of course, 1126 now, Kwame will say, notwithstanding clause 5 of this article, a by-election shall not be held within 3 months before the holding of a general election.
Ain't he declaring the seats vacant? That's it when you're by election. It is uncle for any MP.
No, that is not the way to read it. Because you cannot go and hold a by-election to replace the vacant seats, no, you cannot declare a seat vacant.
Why?
That's my position.
Yeah, that's it.
And I'm saying that the Supreme Court will read it as such. That's my view. I'm convinced. Because, Kwame, you cannot vary the number of seats in Parliament from 275 to any less number. Now, vacancy seats, 4. What it means is that you are varying the number of seats we have in Parliament from 275 to 271 ahead of the expiration of that Parliament on the 6th of January 2025. This is my reading of the law.
Well, let's see what the people who interpret the law say.
That the framers of our constitution, right, Parliament, or say you must have not less than 140 MPs. And you vary from that 200 to 230, you're going to 275. And then Parliament, a 205 member house.
275.
275 member house.
Plus SAR, so 276.
Well, SAR hasn't come in.
Current Parliament. I'm not talking about future Parliament.
But Munchwano,
yes.
A picture there because 3 months, you to me elections.
Yes.
May a member of Parliament on the ticket of MPP.
Yes.
Nama Parliament.
Yes.
Let me use the Wayoseni case.
Yes.
They say here, Mark Cross, Makada says here, he was with NDC. Says here, Mark Cross.
Yes.
In the
yes.
We have just 1 month.
Yes.
Because you to me election in.
Yes.
So you are saying that when I have sinned against the provision of the constitution, because you to me election, therefore the seat cannot be. You can't give such an.
Me say.
You can't.
Why can't I? I am telling you that when you want to declare a seat vacant, a sequence. I'm reading the law together.
But
please, this is my
wrap up
of the law.
Wrap up on your law.
The American say, Kwame, one more frame your constitution who say, a bedroom bribi any say ultimately declare seat vacant because of the confusion it can cause. And say the number of seats in Parliament. So when you don't have the power to do that.
So what about if someone died?
Good.
But so when the person that's also reduce the number of seats.
No. When
the
someone
died.
No, please. When someone dies, you are not reducing the number of seats in Parliament.
It's been reduced.
No, it's the absence of the person who is dead. But the seats in that Parliament will remain 275.
There's reduction. See,
-1.
Yeah, -1. Assuming NDC 137.
Please.
No.
We are not in the Supreme Court.
Assuming 137, and then one got.
It's not helping me.
One died.
Let's not make those assumptions.
Those numbers will not.
What I'm saying is that the seats in Parliament is not the same as the parliamentarians in Parliament. Argument no. The seats in Parliament is not the same as the number of parliamentarians in Parliament at a sitting. Kwame,
it's 10:30. Mami Kuti Jacobs.
Right, Honorable Speaker Bagbe. I want to say, Supreme Court, I would to me one branch mu eseno into ordinary semakoda womo. Ye nyina ye ntwan na the Supreme Court no be ka no. Eno na edi be ya adwuma. Say ye ne omo ya adwene, ye ne omo nya adwene o. Eno na ye mra no say ye mfanya adwuma
medase bebre Bernard Alote Jacobs. Mbojo remiens nkomo.
Lawyers are all go to I mean, you're diamond and gang constitution. I'm a bit here. Now, I'm as wrong.
Oh, maybe.
Moga can do it. I gave you super. But I mean, I'm coming from a political perspective.
Mete.
Last week, there, it was a coup d'etat, a parliamentary coup d'etat, and I will emphasize on it. There, parliamentary coup d'etat. There's a motive behind the whole thing. Because we share proceedings, you know. And you see, the MPP were smart. Because the parliamentarians, you couldn't form a quorum to take a decision.
They knew.
And they give that respect to Afenyo as leader of the majority caucus. Since you are majority, you minority.
Yeah,
Obi are repeal. But you see, the whole modus operandi was to soil, destroy government's business.
That's then.
The quest for power.
That's then. Yeah, Kafanti.
And there, a new bill for tomb. A new bill for tomb.
As you repeat tomb.
A new bill for tomb. No, Madam Assembly is for Parliament. Until now, I agree with Kabila. Well, you are going for a review of the decision that was taken by Adi. But you see, the standoff is my concern. The JJT, the Amimimala, the Supreme Court has no authority over Parliament. Now, so at the end of the day, there's our Parliament there. One review decision and we're taking.
As our Supreme Court.
Is it? You are putting this country on a tenterhook. Yenyim zobesi. She kakra angosi. Na Ghana, yenyim Ghana for meyati. Kwame.
Alete.
When you fear the unknown, it's when you take such strategies. The most strategy are afi to disrupt Parliament. What's about the Synod? Synod was a Synod was a Synod was a Synod.
ABC Synod, ABC Synod. It's all correct. There are different pronunciations. But a lawyer for no na wabeka Synod day.
Synod day.
Yeah, but anyway, Chedo.
Synod day and obey here no. Obey in the sense there. Since you are government business, you may be all the way. More on Ghana. Okone kanen. A man for Ashada. Also, Synod day. Until Ojade will be uncle. Until on recall Parliament. Until abandonment so then on Kodo. And more be in there. The very people that you want to redeem. And you are starving same people. Actually, maybe all the was to Parliament more approve. Now, man for 1 year, you are why no 1 year sika. What it is, Bambeti? I said, Abby. And see, the whole thing is, we will be the majority and we'll tell Ghanaians that we have taken over reins of power. That's what it means.
And they turn around and say only one side has power.
And they are using the constitution as a bullet to hit Ghanaians and not MPP government. Because at the end of the day, Ghana for no suffer. Now so they will go and draw their salaries. Ne the minya benefit one. They are at home crying. Ghana for now won't shany tum ofinyamiwo. Kwame, me be there. When you are winning elections, you can see it. Until them be so there, what is happening in your region? It has never happened. You go campaign Ebohu MPP those days. In more than 200 people who generally are sick. Makacho be there. Your time with voter region has come to an end. Also, a rental crowd. Yo! Rental crowd in there. From every constituency to constituency, thousands of people. But win elections are. When you're on a Ayorkor Oti region here. Or him paramount chief. Also, oh yeah, mayor there yen to mama MPP for 1 seat. It tells you what is to come. And so Kwame, you from where to them Eja Kabila no we go see your law. Yeah. Article so me article so. Or me is me indeed. Article in there. Or manning. O woman there do my yes. Article so.
Everybody know. Ome is Benindi.
Ome is Benindi. Article Ome yen to yen. Onyi dua road ya wo ya me wo. Mabadua.
Oye dual al onye L.
Ale de yin no betra o get dem anje beja tum.
But in reality
Is it Kwame?
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Piritum, yes. Ghana, Awunchiraba, yes. Development will take place unprecedented, yes. Here ma, here nananum, here busuafo, here cousins, one ma, we to more pass aqua vocational, wako technical, we to more secondary schools. Work on the free, yes. Not there, or man or kwakan. You don't put brakes on the development of a nation through constitutional one. Constitutional one. Yeah, we was a March Pass album. Kwame. Oh, the March Pass enjoy. If you want March Pass, yeah, fine. A baby who Parliament be or Botchwey. But you know, until there. In yen kusum yen bra yen boy yen culture we faint from such things and say Abababi Mr. Maman title Lieutenant Colonel Sumana Babi Chada
or facho Lieutenant Colonel Lieutenant Colonel on your title.
Oh, I'm a
your rank.
Oh, your rank, but I'm a man title. On to John go be that. On go be that.
Now, baby, we do something to Munkobi.
Nah, Messer Ghana from being for one side. I'm happy the US Embassy was about the visa obey issue Ghanaians. Especially in this close to these elections. A bit more where trouble causes are one more visa. More on your America pay on your Europe. Masterman.
Peace 104.3 Kokrokoo Jimedina near to us sonum. I always say we can make our interpretations of the law, but the final say rests with the Supreme Court. That is Kwesi Reynolds Aguna Odobing. And then I'm presently at Winneba. I know how Afenya Markin is full of confidence. He is almost on the lips of every individual. Chosa in Taifa. Ena Ede Eno Ebai. Dr. Kwabna Bonfe, A.K. Kabila, has explained the controversy, and I'm grateful. Government business must not come to a halt, and that's why the Supreme Court ruling must be respected by Speaker Bagbin. Let our conscience be our guide. Erica Ponsa Boateng, tax expert. Kwabna Bonfe has a point. 275 seats and Parliament and the Speaker should know better that it cannot be less than that. We also have to make things clear in our constitution. Master Planner Junior Kintampo. What at all is Speaker Agbabin doing to Ghanaians? What have we done to deserve this from him? He shouldn't forget the evil men do lives after them. Baggio in Kumasi.
Speaker. That's all. Now, no praying now.
Damn, no,
I'm telling you. What else could be the motivation? Sure.
Well, I wouldn't know.
But I mean, they were using the precedents. The MPP wrote to Michael Kokrokoo, the Esiama, since I know independent, honestly, should be ruled out. And then on them.
Well, let's see what the Supreme MTN.
Owie Parliament or Chema as all independent. You see, this kind of hypocrisy.
Many others.
He knew the period was too close that you could not. You are incumbent by law.
Why do you toy with the destiny of this country?
You are reading them.
Yes, of course. That's my view.
You
disagree with me.
Because election may not be conducted in Chade when you have palpably sinned against the provisions of the law, you will not be pronounced on. No, at all.
But the portion of that constitution now, it needs a review because despite you contesting on a ticket of a party, you are representing a constituency. And see, I catch on them more on Parliament. Ebiane program bia and there loan bia wagajin, it will benefit your constituency. Navy was a wussy tire vacuum. See, you shouldn't be there. Hey, vacant.
I mean, I make a them restaurant. 17 minutes to the top of the hour, 17 minutes to 11 o'clock on Peace 104.3. And Sampine, the Kumasi mayor, says this Sini Dai Bruhaha makes the NDC and the Speaker no majority. Majority is enjoyed in the House of Parliament, not in constituencies and individual offices. Okay. 80. If they want the majority, it should be in the House of Parliament. Closing comments. Meet my bed 3 minutes. Been here. Yeah, sorry. So, but Kofi Nyakon in Holland says there's no permanent position in politics. Some people think a particular position is property. Ghanaians don't owe anybody. Majority of Ghanaians will decide. One question: has the free SHS not kept the long queues off you? We are all stress-free from school fees, unlike in the past 8 years before this. Number one is divine. It is possible. Kofi Nyakon in Holland. Kwame, now closing comments.
Yeah, Kwame.
Yes, sir.
Ma oka won't share you one pay. Yeah, Mame Equadonco, Yame Infant Crency.
Amen.
Nayama. Yebusan foso yako kwame wa kukudu wa ko school kra mpo ko school a itumede school kakra di twitwa ho na de kra mpo odu baby a bogom baby wo ha no kra mpo no yedene mo azomejire
yeah
nanso mami wenyina ho ankada bibi botume sanka oyini si ho a chede acha kukuduru mapa nti oye obi a acha de oman nchechire ye nwa wa ko school ngotin nso se nyame bo no amonyansa wotum za ka ho ma yela chire oman mwaye oye ya de ene na nsa ya nti asampapa be mo biara nyame mfa ne kransie na ebusuafo so onkusa onhyazin na kwame ma ebepoem wo anape ahihya ato in there 37 days to go. EC suspends printing of presidential ballot papers and Europeans nomination for GFP. One release now was that bunch there. Oh yeah, Ghana Freedom Party.
Yeah.
Party in Haswati. The one on do
10 days.
Na one for candidate for Famra.
Yeah.
Na ma oya contentious. So social media. Been be said oh no chere say was suspender. na jere ma wa print ni na ya ka democracy
Peace FM
na sentra kwame nche onya hwe nche botum ya ka de nanyim wo ho ane se yenya nimpa foforo ma oba oya Ghana Freedom Party ye bokwa ka hye bibia se na ne absurdity a obotum za aba no chede de mi oba be president ekwan bia don ye da mame ekodonko otase krampo a obonwi na manu de sumuna do na mfanda parties akasi oye MPP na NDC na bibi dam wesi wo damabiri a mame ekodonko ne di wesi na se ye kre ye jan da mausa ne ekodonko na abidu ye jan na se ye kokoto na kokoto manyimpa wa bofana it will be a certain absurdity.
Yeah.
Inti Electoral Commission won't be president. Sande si ekiri yeja na nyimo ho a ebenya bi no ma botu akwakoto aman. Na so ya za yeto na yeto e man na yakoto am obi a wewu. Inti kwan bi ado ode wotum na wo mama nsesa oba. Wonya obi a ofi ni party no mu a obotum na nyima abadado na ya print ballot papers ni bio. Ye ntum yanka de ye kwaka ye re-balloting. Sana kwame second re-ballot na ma ye ba ya sabosum ekuru na phone se bien na wakwan amanfo aboka ayeye oye dummy ballot papers a wa o de kiaba nti ntum disadvantage ho de ye sanso ya kwaka ye bibi fofor madaman wa kwaka she all over na bi oso o de ma yakaya ballot na second o da abo omani na dewul acha de hanamda nti sakai bibi foforo na se bibi foforo sira ba obaya za oho nti onye za positions balloting positions ye botumi akere sesi ade yes san na mom the best we can do on it there GLP what the fresh so I'm for fresh candidate amba not a ballot papers na ye bokwa kayen say we must maintain the positions but her place must remain blank. Na ma ochatu. Yeah, but that's how I think that.
Kwame Nato, ese mo ochatu.
Mo ochatu, yeah. How was it?
As a ochatu.
Ochatu, yes.
Kwame Nato, we shall ignore dual allotage cups.
Oya wazam.
What was it? Oman being that also be some questions. We give us about 5 questions.
Yeah.
Let me five questions. Now, why me come now on ye time. See, oya da ombu or man in a
Mama poses 5 questions.
Come now, ombu.
Fires back 50 questions.
Kwabene, mese o man paying that umbo man umuye. Osande. Se o man paying ne bedechi ba omia ambo no mbazin wan ya da. O man nyina ya ja tum a mbibiara otidam ye de simpi ye de soa. Ma wan ya den begina simpi ndo na fika ma o man nyina yente. O man no so yente wonum kasa madreba. Nanu ya shu nanu ya dina. The minti ibu here ninti inyim da here ni yelmu wadwuman e ba ka kire here ma ya jatum aja kudalte ya jatum ma ya to abana mo azameche so man na we can go to hell baloni na ka gina baby na be some questions kwame mam fama no sia
face you answer akake baby
wo British Council one
wo je ho
you ndi
onkwa
one for questions no
aba debate ba ye ka ba mi elbo no tinka no gwan e ka ba mi elbo no ba mo gwan and then we get baby you'll be some 5 questions
oya catapult questions
e ka de bo mi ahiba no ye
oh yeah ma for office one go do Paris because for ba mi elbo yes dem go gwan was going debate
Yeah, but Ghana Omani do one no. I'm saying me papa His Excellency Ambassador Baba Kamara. ECOWAS Special Envoy on Terrorism.
ECOWAS Special Envoy on Terrorism. Ambassador Baba Kamara. Okay, Ichana no pay Yamanumo. Obestati, we need list a man for sending me. I've overlooked. You may pass a me to Asukra because yes, me refi I am mame yenya ba penny Justice Henrietta Mensah Bonsu, Justice of the Supreme Court. It's onusumi chana no pay papa. And I mean ya ba me sweetheart ya Safari utie no pay we chia papa ya Safari. And I mean ya be ma Kipi. Good morning, Kipi. One love, thank you. Kwabra, yapon.
Yeah, Chairman General. Me feel say the air cost of Bokono, on my penny and the National Security Council. But is a chieftaincy minister, Ewo. Womu into an amobia, wombi two na, womu in yusu, lay down processes binuma and kind. It me di Jumama, a hot mo ye, Ajobrano. If he's a penny be that so tiase. You could wish a woman, quite on fast so my hot joy ya. If he's on betre, quite a befaso. Emra a woman in Yamrepa. Now, my can say we no come in a make say. You will nipper be no so on more. One more a young for so free basabasa ya coso, ewo bokono. Now, movies are moving on sada. Emre ye ninkaso. You will not continue to profit from problems in Boko. One day you'll be exposed. Now exposure no so be bad. Mo be da hon mama. Ani wo kra ahwe ya. Mo be pe bibu fufuro say yen fanya mo. Nipa ye di ye te hon mo nyina so yen kai say sabi enye nipa kum na be ma wo ye nipa chen obi. Ena ni say wo ye nipa chen obi. Bo bra say di nyame si bo wo na yen fa bibia nkoso yi. Tabanje no aye maame akwadon kode no ye mabusa no yakọ.
Amen.
Na Electoral Commission krato de betu Ghana ma ehun se emra ye wo sesia yi no na di pefe kwan ya yemfa so solve sa problem na nso so wo ma fa futu sem bi afri article 50 clause 4 no a wo kire se obi wu na aka ansa na ye ba beto aba na anamo bi a esese yetu Chairman General me fi se anamo na wo mu atu se wo mu ma Ghana Freedom Party for kwan say obi from Rano. Niema mienu. Ghana Freedom Party make me akase. In honor of the woman, omumfo obi anko. Enti eba ne sa either say maame na ni photo beda hon ana say the minister Kwamna Dan can suggest ye be yi maame ni die free hon. But ye yi maame ni info ni free hon a na tese say print ballot papers no foforo. Chairman General said the Tibiano, it is possible that there will be a rearrangement of the numbering if new balloting. But say EC decided say
it will be unfair.
This is my view.
But to be unfair, they can't rearrange.
If the GFP decides say woman for
that must be blank.
Now you decide.
So leave it blank 5.
Well, to leave it blank in the on the weight of issues at the cost and expense to the state, you know. Yeah,
but that is better than
GFPS GFP4 no mun come electoral commission electoral commission and decide the nation must begin to be thinking about such situations going forward. Na BBC that Chibia yenye. The last point. 50 questions from former president.
5 questions from former president.
5 questions from former president to current vice president. And a current vice president who is also running to be president on the ticket of the MPP. One fire no back with 50 questions. No question, I don't know. Former president is occupying an office of state. Tell him, sir.
Yeah.
How is he carrying himself in that office of state presently? Or not so 1 year, or not so say there or demand. Now, Mr. Vice President said the first former president 5 questions. No. Oh yeah, no. well, I could be that. But me sure say, I say, so to me, yeah, no. Now, so only 50 question, no. You demanded from former president. Say, no.
Kwame that say, na, obviously, Kwame na.
Kwame na, men come from Mobia say Uncle Can graphic. 32 daily graphic.
The Germans was deputy to Harry Sawyer. That's it.
Oh, Harry Sawyer.
Harry Sawyer.
Harry Romulus Sawyer.
Anything you know?
Yeah.
Wow.
Harry Romulus.
Go TV.
With his goatee. Yeah.
And you're not Jocelyn. Sister.
Hey, Jocelyn. Yeah, you know the papa. Nah, Alote. Iron Man say. Iron Man also been captured the next weekend or about Cape Coast for a fan speech day. Yeah. Into invite Awo to the homecoming.
Next week never be the kakra speech day.
Speech day.
Maybe na walk off. The Makacho one the one can represent him.
Now, Kwame na obviously been captured there. You see, Obi call Muhammad office toilet.
Kwame, I disagree with Kwame on the issue of the death of Kokrokoo. May she rest in peace. Yeah, he wokochwa loto. The mbalotin or a loto. Kokrokoo wewu. Non governor Angaza Obia and you over to me baby.
And Pocho, no,
assume
that's unfair to say.
Assuming there,
it's unfair to say that.
Assuming there,
it's unfair to say that.
Assuming there, Obia and Tumamba forward. No, Enima, in two political parties. Obotumu wa Zaguru wa Hondama, Sobobu, Sombo. Kwame, sir, assuming there Obiama, no, a shooting cultivation or a musical chess in Muvuka because into me a triple jump. In few no Masusu and so form number 3.
Message no coded. My answer, my catcher.
Menga.
Yapon.
Into me a triple jump. Name fee one number be there and cash number 3. But me just there these few days electoral commission they will come out about
but the electoral commission has issued a statement already.
Developments are take place in Yezbon there and or there were damn musical chairs now there where you're shooting cultivation. Kwame last week to them again Obi said there Osunobi is bigger than Obi. President Mahama say is far bigger than Bawumia. Nti onko the any debate why nti sijala nana angasa so we go through a questioning.
Why catapult?
Catapult
Catapulate.
Kwame.
Yeah.
Capitulate, sorry.
Oh yeah, the man.
You mean capitulate?
Yes, he has capitulated on his own word.
I
there. Amafu will get it. What is this? Wala Munez and go IE debate. They give you 5 questions. Which is the British Council one or a good man for us to know the Obia Obotu Mejinane questions are what the Botu name will.
Question with you. I think President Mahama is not abreast of happenings in Ghana. Inflation for the month of September is 21.5% and not 50%, as President Mahama said in his question to Dr. Baumi.
Also because oh, Kwame that can. Ojam Kwame na yazina man che wati. I say ba Mary bo. Alote area.
Yeah,
okay. Nyame Adoma, next week Wednesday we shall host Kwame Nadankan, Bernard Alute Jacobs, and James Kwabena Bonfit. Morning.
I say, if you look at the thousands of people
next week,
who attended Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiani rallies for Volta region, what do you say?
I don't know.
Oh, you should know. You know the dynamics of that region.
Kabila. Professor Kingsley Nyaku says Kabila is hiding. I'm sure you are the one who understands why he's saying that.
I'm looking for him. Prof, I'm looking for you.
You are hiding.
I'm looking for you.
Now, I'll tell you why who pictures the videos, not Otto then.
Prof shouldn't hide from me.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Why who pictures the video, not Otto then?
Oh, your water by rallies, you know.
I said, man, you're Pataku, they will do what you
thousands of people where Muhu Sakabu do put that the echo Volta region. Mommy campaigns are making your maintain the youth, thousands of youth. But the win elections are.
But also, Ebeja Tum with your experience. The crowd doesn't always mean votes.
No, the crowd means votes.
It doesn't always.
In the late 60s.
Bedema. Okay. All right. Mr. Augustine Nkrumah, former Grazak president and former teacher at St. Louis SHS in Kumasi, listening to us from Massachusetts in the US. Good morning to you from Accra. And to you, Kojo T, New Jersey as well. Salutations from Accra to you. 3 minutes past 11. We're done. May your day be blessed. In the meantime, thank you for joining us by ear, text, voice, and ice. Leaving you with the book of Numbers in the Bible, Numbers 6:24 to 26, where it says, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. That's my prayer for you, my dear listener. And as you hit the road, at any point in time, when you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. Kofi Kumbilson is next on your radio. The next news broadcast is at 12. God bless. Good morning.
Peace FM. Peace FM. Peace FM.
The most anticipated, most electrifying outdoor alumni event is back! Odadies, it's time for the 2024 Torch and Bonfire Night, brought to you by Presec Old Boys Association. And this year, we are bringing you a Piece of Peace edition in celebration of elections 2024. Picture this, the skies lit up by a spectacular torchlight procession and bonfire. Mega fireworks, your favorite artists lighting up the stage, the lighting of the Peace Pole, and of course, the induction of the 2014 year group into the mighty Odadia fraternity. The date, Friday, 1st November. The venue, Presec Legon. The time is 6 p.m. sharp. MCs, Odadia legends, Lexis Bill and Gary Al Smith. The DJ Black. So Odadias, come together because this Friday night is not just another event. It's a celebration of peace, music, and memories. Call your mates, reunite with lost friends, and let's set the night on fire.
Show boy,
The Kenny Fofu from you, Chroma, or BRNT, a month for made Damasibebre, when him some bay, made Baba Mamma more. The dear Massi, I fitter. Bebre, Nanyano pet, Mamma lemon, bebre, zinc, Bema a home for fro, zinc bebre, and the fluoride, Bema Saint Ahua ding.
Just president Chakofo a crown would know, and I can't be DNA and Kamania no Afra, and must say fitter about God, Jody, a dear, a dreading crat we up to.
Benfo Kofi Aban Kofa by Edema Ringworld International and in the Busia de Aseda and Mananama Hemfo Ahimanom Abemum Penimfo Asofo any Adofo a big jam warmo Wawomo Achichi Womure Bra Wama Minimpon Yafun Cassia winning a wabidie Ray Letitia Amwa Aban a corny bofo chain and Peninsula Paya Dennis Young Namono a Fay and a Dr. Aban and in the Busia what take us a boy say ye what Wama Letitia see and in a yomo a woman say a see any kaja and yasada Dr. Aban in the Busia say Obia bre and in the Sikaya was say no what the Obia say Obia see a brother was see a nyado Madam was see a nyama a stretchedium po yankrum say which should will be an one show will be a name.
Get ready to be swept away into a modern fairy tale where love, sisterhood, and magic collide.
Place it on your lips and say the magic word.
My Fairy Tale Wedding is the romantic comedy drama you've been waiting for. 3 women, 3 stories, and 1 unforgettable journey. Get ready to love the drama, the twist, and every magical moment in African Magic Showcase. Because every fairy tale needs to be seen.
Parliamentary and presidential elections. Kofi Akpalu and Samna Tomi team ye. Mediamatua no.
Liberal Party of Ghana (LPG) presidential candidate they say. Or we need be president ya. Wunya Juma Kura Busumi bia na bambe tuawuka 700 Ghana cedis. Akwadebia budget 500 Ghana cedis. Afi $10 billion job fund for young entrepreneurs. Now by 2028, they will fix Ghana. Kapwenina.
Oh, you're serious, pa? Or do you remember that?
Or more, or my dean feared what she equaling feels so. Kokranemrewa. Our Munya Jumanos so will pay them unemployment benefits or job seekers allowance or income support. It is and I say income supplement. The actually say, Obiya Juma. But I can't it's nothing to write home about. What you say, and so on, and a man, it's a man supplement. The man is a opportunity canon. Now, said the Jumano in the Beja Jumano, no idea why Jumano.
It's wow, university education free Wi-Fi for all schools and colleges, affordable housing and rental accommodation. Galamsey small scale mining and also obesity ye. Said a buyer answer Ghana and Sassini's you, then some bedroom between Yeska go motomu.
Kofi Akpalu.
Was said not bound by Makwama for Edria marijuana for industrial use. It is a walk to a Banua, December 7th, presidential box no one. Shababia Kofi Akpaluda. Now I'm a Shagana.
What a number 5?
Yes, that's on me. LPG and I go. That's on me.
Corinthians chapter 15 verse 10 Eka say, but by the grace of God I am what I am. Flora made by Grace Concert 2024. PCS ta kan hubio mu na sene mu nyina amunim no. Anyum tofo akuku dambehia ne atuntum awrade. Flora made by Grace Concert eba so 3rd November ewa Accra International Conference Center 4 p.m. sharp. Eye free. Anyum tofo awodumedie yisuni. Emi Newman, Sami Bam, Nana Yawasare, Ohima Mercy, Sisi Chu